think for a good 4 to 5 years, I was going through depression and didn't even realize it. That's crazy work, because there's a lot of people that get stuck in survival mode, or not even survival mode, but I think sometimes there's a lot of people where your feelings and your thoughts don't really get heard with the people around you. So a lot of times, a lot of people don't take themselves outside of the equation and actually listen. Yeah, my bad. I was talking to some neighbors. So, by the way, got a dope street, dope neighborhood. But again, I think sometimes we get caught up in this survival mode. And during this time of survival mode, we don't always get the chance to actually process what we're going through, because we have to survive. And that's what I got caught up with in my life. Having a kid, leaving school. A lot of that is transitions, where those transitions affect you. Having to leave school and then not knowing anybody after a while and having to pretty much start all over, that transition affects you. And you don't get a chance to process, because it's like, I remember a couple years ago, I was doing a pilot for a TV series called Gonzo. Go check it out. It's on Instagram. Definitely check out the trailer. It's going to be a dope series. Can't wait till people can see it. But with that being said, I was staying at the place and sleep on the person's couch because the director helped me out. David helped me out and found me a place to sleep at while we was filming this pilot. And the gentleman that I was staying there with, every morning I was there, he would just be in the kitchen, just staring out the window and sipping on his coffee, listening to some music, but he was just staring out the window, just thinking. And then finally one day I had some time off where I didn't have to film. I sat there with him and I talked to him, and we had a great conversation. But I asked him why he did that, and he said, honestly, yeah, I do it just to, process life, just think, just to be grateful about things that's happened, just to let the thoughts flow. And it was, in a sense, like a meditation to him. And he was the calmest dude ever. I learned a lot of great things from him just from that simple conversation. And that's the other thing that I think about too as well, is that I have to learn, and have been learning, and I want other people to learn, that sometimes if you love somebody and you say you trust this person and they're sharing themselves with you and being vulnerable, they're being vulnerable with you. Sometimes they need time to process too as well. And not everybody has the space to sit there and process things with people. And sometimes we might need you to take some time off of work, or take a couple hours out the day and process just what's been going through in life. Because there's so many times where I was homeless, or on the verge of homelessness, and something happened where I always made it through. And I was always so caught up with dang, this happened, the negative of it. But then now I'm starting to get in life where I'm not so anxious about things as much anymore. I'm not so anxious about bills. I'm not so anxious about having a home and things like that. And it's not to say that it's a thing where I did take accountability and I'm working harder to make sure that doesn't happen anymore. But even then, when I'm kind of short on a couple bucks and I got a bill coming up or something like that, I don't worry about it as much as I used to, because every single time I pulled through. Every single time. Somehow the universe was looking out for me, or whatever it may be. Every single time something happened where it was here you go, manifestation, right then and there. And I think it came from not worrying as much and the processing of the moments. So with that being said, I think everybody should process with somebody else. Take the time out. That's Thoughtful Thursdays.